Welcome to this one-day match between South Africa and Pakistan at Sydney. The outcome is that Pakistan have won the toss and are going to have a bat. It's joining me in there's a crack toe. Let's take a look at the teams. Here's Pakistan. They're about to start their innings. There it goes. Paul is after it, and there's a fielder under it.
Well done, the fieldsman. He really backed up the bowler's effort.
Pollock gets his first wicket. Let's take a look at that in slow motion. Shoaib Malik is making his way back to the pavilion.
A first ball duck. All that way, just one ball.
It's straight at Rudolph. Yusuf Yohana waiting at the striker's end. Stopped in the covers. Pollock to bowl to Yusuf Yohana. Stopped in the covers. Yusuf Yohana facing. Rudolph is in to shoot. It's straight to a fielder. There's the first runs of the day for Pakistan. Pushed through the covers. Just one run. 2 runs came from that over for Pakistan.
Pakistan will be looking to take full advantage of the early fielding restrictions by scoring some quick runs.
Paul, after that one, turned off his hips. Fielded by Hall. Two runs to Tawfiq Kumar. Stopped by Gibbs. Tawfiq Kumar facing. It's straight to a fielder. Tawfiq Kumar waiting at the striker's end. Play it away with comfort. One run to Tawfiq Kumar. There it goes. That's over the infield and racing away for 4. Yusuf Yohana is very quickly onto that one.
Well, it was in the air, but there's no one there. No risk.
Stopped in the covers. 7 runs were picked up from that over by Yusuf Yohana. That's in the air, but it's 4 runs. That's the first boundary for Tawfiq Kumar.
Well, he just got away with it. Risky shot. I'd recommend keeping the ball on the ground at this stage.
He's smacked that over the top and been rewarded with 4. That takes him into double figures.
He really needs to concentrate on line and length right now to keep the runs down.
Pollock at the start of his run-up. Rudolph is chasing that one.
His captain doesn't look very happy at all. You really need to hold chances like that.
The sweeper picks up. Another run to Tawfiq Kumar. Stopped by Gibbs. Yusuf Yohana facing. Cullis is up with that one. An easy single there to Yusuf Yohana. gone over the top with that, and it looks like 4 runs. He placed that superbly.
He should be looking to bowl a tighter line at this stage.
That over cost 14 runs.
South Africa need to keep it tighter than that.
Mel had the batsman in trouble with that one. Super shot by Yusuf Yuhana.
The bowlers really need to keep it tight at this stage of the match.
Yusuf Yuhana waiting at the striker's end. It's straight at Gibbs. Mel continues. That's out of the ground.
Over-pitch to him, and you can guarantee it'll get punished.
Mel to Yusuf Yuhana. That's cleared the rope. 6 runs. He really struck that well.
He is particularly strong through the covers.
Up and over and 4 runs. He really struck that well.
Well, he just got away with it. Risky shot. I'd recommend keeping the ball on the ground at this stage.
Mel was expensive in that over. Hit straight to a fielder. Tawfiq Umar waiting at the striker's end. And Tini to Tawfiq Umar. Stopped in the covers. Tawfiq Umar facing. He's got that one over the infield and away for 4. And Tini is not impressed.
What a clever piece of batting. He picked a safe area and just lifted it over the infield.
And Tini to bowl to Tawfiq Umar. And the end of the over.
Some exciting batting so far today. That's what the crowd came here to see.
That's over the rope. 6 runs off Alice. The 50 is up for Pakistan.
That's a demoralising sight for any bowler, seeing the ball sail over the fence.
Pakistan will be pleased with the start to the innings. There it goes. Hall is in pursuit. Safely taken by Hall.
The batsman will be kicking himself over that. It wasn't a great shot, and he looked to be in good form.
Cullis gets his first wicket. Let's take a look at that in slow motion. Pakistan with 2 down now for 53.
He looked in good form out there. He'll be disappointed that he didn't get a bigger score.
Yunus Khan waiting at the striker's end. He's taken the aerial route there. 4 runs. That's the first runs of the day for Yunus Khan.
He'll mop up anything bowled at his legs.
Yunus Khan facing. Boucher is chasing that one, tucked off his legs. Just 1 run. That's over the rope. 6 runs off Cullis.
The fielder just watched it. Going, going, going.
17 runs came from that over for Pakistan. Stopped by Pollock. Yunus Khan waiting at the striker's end. Gibbs is after it, pushed into the gap.
Yes, sir.
They've turned that into 2. That's good running. There it goes. Rudolph is after it. Rudolph couldn't quite reach it. Rudolph cuts that off. That's 2 more runs on the board. Wide ball signalled by the umpire.
There are stricter rules on wides in one-day cricket, so you need to be careful not to drift down the leg side.
That's straight up in the air. Rudolph is in pursuit and he's got away with it. A couple there. He looked as if he was home to me. And Tinney continues. Yunus Khan facing. Cullis is after that one. Pushed through the covers.
Run. Go.
Yunus Khan sending him back. 7 runs were picked up from that over by Yunus Khan.
Pakistan are really taking the attack up to the bowlers, and the run rate reflects this.
Yes, run.
One more for Yunus Khan. Expertly held.
He got into great position to take that catch.
Cullis gets his 2nd wicket. This was the end of the innings for Tawfiq Kumar. Tawfiq Kumar scored 27 runs from 17 balls.
That's a shame. I was enjoying watching him bat, but I imagine his captain will be even more disappointed.
Over the top and away for 4. It wasn't a very good delivery.
He really needs to concentrate on line and length right now to keep the runs down.
There it goes. And there's a fielder under it.
He kept his concentration really well. He had a long time to think about that before it came down.
Cullis gets his 3rd wicket. This was how the innings ended for Faisal Iqbal. Faisal Iqbal goes for only 4.
He wasn't there for very long, as his score shows.
Pollock is chasing that one. That's cut off by Pollock. They've turned that into 2. That's good running. Nell is chasing that one. Turned off his hips. It's straight at Nell. 1 run to Rashid Latif. 8 runs came from that over by Cullis.
A good mix of hitting and controlled strokes here today by Pakistan.
Nell is after it. Didn't quite get hold of that one properly. A single to Rashid Latif. He's gone over the top with that, and it looks like 4 runs.
He hit that over the field superbly.
Paul to Yunus Khan. Up and over. And 4 runs. Yunus Khan has now moved into the 20s.
He picked that up nicely, and it's got him 4.
It's high in the air. Dippenar is after that one. Dippenar couldn't quite reach it. There's just 1 there. Comfortably held by Smith.
Well done, the fieldsman. He really backed up the bowler's effort.
Paul gets his 1st wicket. We can have a look at that again. Pakistan are 5 down now for 90.
Well, it seems like miles back to the pavilion when you've got out cheaply.
Well, that'll certainly beat the fielder into the fence. Picked up very early by Shahid Afridi.
He cut that away with great power, but also good control. Almost the perfect square cut.
That over cost 13 runs. That's a big hit. It'll go all the way. That moves the score into 3 figures for Pakistan.
Well, you can't set fields for shots like that. That's brilliant.
Dippenar is in to shoot. Dippenar doing the fielding. That brings up the 100 for Pakistan. Pollock is after it. Safely taken by Pollock.
That was an important catch. He did very well to hang on to it.
Peterson gets his first wicket. Let's see the action replay of that. Pakistan is 6 down now for 101.
That's a long walk back when you haven't scored many runs.
That's over the rope. 6 runs off Peterson. Pakistan have taken their total on to 107.
The bowler won't like that one little bit.
Out. He's been caught.
That was a loose shot. He'll be kicking himself about that one.
Peterson gets his second wicket. This was how the innings ended for Abdur Razak. Pakistan are 7 down now for 107.
Now we're down to 9-10 Jack.
Nell is after that one. Pakistan move on to 108. The innings has ended with the score at 108. South Africa require 109 to win. South Africa looked very disappointed with that result. So to sum up then, Pakistan win by 24 runs.